The distinction of International Baccalaureate Valedictorian represents the highest academic achievement awarded to a member of the IB graduating class. This award represents an extraordinary commitment to academic excellence. This year's co-IB valedictorians are Christina Engler and Brittney Gervasi. Would Christina's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Engler, and Brittney's parents, Debbie Gervasi and Mr. and Mrs. Ron Gervasi, please stand to be recognized?
We wish to warmly welcome all of the family, friends, Golf High instructors, and the graduating class of 2013. We feel privileged to share this immense honor with you here tonight. The valuable roles you have played and the lessons you have taught provided the encouragement and support needed for our success. Therefore, we commend and thank you.
We would also like to commemorate our teachers for their commitment to the noble work of education. These instructors, in addition to the rest of the IB staff, have dramatically affected our educational careers thus far and directed us towards our future achievements. Your knowledge is unparalleled, and you inspire us to actualize our wildest dreams through your wisdom and discipline. We feel esteemed to have been taught by such a devoted group of educators. We owe our achievements to you through your continued motivation throughout the past 4 years. Thank you.
We would now like to take the time to recognize a fellow student, Katrina Enoch. Katrina came into the IB program in her junior year, and ever since then, her academic record has been absolutely flawless. We want the graduates and families to recognize your superlative work and talents, Katrina. You have served as an essential element to our class in the face of both intellect and personality. We celebrate you tonight as well.
I would like to recognize my parents as well. Mom, Dad, you continuously support each of my personal endeavors. Thank you for all of the late nights, the last-minute shenanigans, the round-the-clock chauffeur service, the home-cooked meals, and all of the other tremendously caring things you do for me. You guys cheer me up and comfort me, and I owe my compassion to you. I know I act like a pain sometimes, a majority of the time, but you always sacrifice to benefit me, and I hope I am making you proud by standing up here tonight. Steven, although I can't stand you 95% of the time, you're still my little brother. I wish you the best in finding your way and taking advantage of all the wonderful opportunities available to you in high school. Grazie di tutto. I am honored to be your principessa.
Mrs. Engler, I will miss your delectable lasagna. It's my favorite. But Mom, Dad, Amy, I want to take a moment to express how much I genuinely appreciate everything that you ever done for me. Every extra push you gave me, every tear you wiped away, every meal you prepared, and every second that you loved me, regardless of all of my diva moments. Although it may seem like I used you for club dues and car privileges the past few years, I assure you that every ounce of support in any form laid a brick on my pathway to success. Also, I would like to acknowledge my 911 grandparents, who have been my emergency support system for me and consistent role models my entire life. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to God for the plentiful blessings He bestowed upon me. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for you to prosper and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. It's my belief that the Lord has plans for each and one of my peers and myself, and I hope that they find the strength within themselves to prosper as well.
I stand up here tonight with one of my best friends, and I could not think of someone better to share this great honor with. I remember Brittney as the allergy-ridden, ridiculously tan, blonde girl with braces who had a peculiar interest in the bubonic plague.
And in my mind, Christina will always be my pale Harry Potter fanatic with a makeup collection bigger than my bathtub, and my own personal Hermione Granger. We grew together as people, bonding throughout high school, as she, as well as my other friends, motivate me each and every day.
Our IB family granted us so many precious memories. Trench warfare in Allwood's classroom.
Spending more time complaining about writing our extended essays rather than writing them.
Fooling around during Renaissance fair.
Devia's famous sleepovers.
Lame but sodium funny chemistry puns.
Get it? Sodium funny?
And the making of lifelong friendships through our mutual misery.
Coco Chanel once said, "Elegance is not the prerogative of those who have just escaped from adolescence, but of those who have already taken possession of their futures." In layman's terms, elegance and poise aren't achieved by simply aging past your teen years into adulthood. It requires one to muster up the courage to take hold of life's rich opportunities.
We, as young children, idealized the so-called elegance as we dreamed of our future careers. Doctors, firefighters, veterinarians, professional football players. Most of us grew up to realize that maybe, just maybe, we don't actually have all of the answers at 16. Even now, we're still clueless. Maybe we'll walk across the stage without an inkling as to what our futures hold. So we figured we'd do a quick Google search, since Google has been the crux of our academic lives the past 4 years. And we put together a list for you to ponder. If you slept through a majority of your classes,
We saw those desk marks on your foreheads.
then you will be happy to know that the career of professional sleeper does in fact exist. If you have the design skills and a sense of inner child, perhaps Lego sculptor is your true calling. And if chemical engineering doesn't work for me, I am pretty positive that I'll be happy as a chocolate consultant.
4 years ago, Mr. Donaldson told us, as his tiny, timid freshman, that he was not only our AP World History teacher, but our coach and our father. We've made it this far, Mr. D. You said that game day was May 13th, 2010.
You lied.
Today is our game day, May 31st, 2013, graduation day. Congratulations to all of the graduates who persevered, endured tedious practices, and made it to game day.
The world is our playing field. Now let's play to win, Buccaneers.
Good luck, good night, and thank you. Congratulations.